Joseph Stalin was born Iosif Jugashvili in Gori, Georgia, in 1878. His early life was marked by poverty and hardship. Stalin's father was an alcoholic cobbler who abused him. Stalin attended a church school and later a seminary, but he was expelled for his revolutionary activities. He joined the Bolshevik faction of the Russian Social Democratic Labor Party in 1903. Stalin became involved in revolutionary activities, including bank robberies to fund the Bolsheviks. He was arrested and exiled to Siberia several times, but he always escaped. After the February Revolution of 1917, Stalin returned to Petrograd and joined the editorial board of Pravda, the Bolshevik newspaper. Following the Bolshevik Revolution in October 1917, Stalin gradually rose within the party ranks. He served in various positions, including People's Commissar for Nationalities Affairs. After Lenin's death in 1924, a power struggle ensued within the Communist Party. Stalin outmaneuvered his rivals, including Leon Trotsky, by building a network of loyalists. Stalin promoted the idea of socialism in one country, focusing on strengthening the Soviet Union internally. This contrasted with Trotsky's permanent revolution theory, which advocated for spreading revolution globally. Through propaganda, purges, and control over the party apparatus, Stalin solidified his grip on power. By the late 1920s, he had become the undisputed dictator of the Soviet Union. The Great Purge, a period of intense political repression, gripped the Soviet Union from the mid-1930s to the late 1930s. Stalin used the purge to eliminate any potential threats to his power, real or imagined. Millions of people were arrested, imprisoned, or executed during the Great Purge. Victims included high-ranking party officials, military leaders, intellectuals, artists, and ordinary citizens. Stalin's paranoia and ruthlessness knew no bounds. He accused his opponents of treason, sabotage, and espionage, often without any evidence. The Great Purge had a devastating impact on Soviet society. It created a climate of fear and suspicion, and it decimated the ranks of the Communist Party and the Red Army. Section 4. World War II, From Pact to Victory. In 1939, Stalin signed the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact with Nazi Germany, dividing Eastern Europe between the two powers. This pact bought the Soviet Union time to prepare for war. In June 1941, Hitler broke the pact and invaded the Soviet Union. The German invasion sparked the Great Patriotic War, a brutal conflict that would claim the lives of millions of Soviet citizens. Despite suffering heavy losses in the early stages of the war, the Soviet Union, under Stalin's leadership, eventually turned the tide against Nazi Germany. The Red Army liberated Eastern Europe from Nazi occupation and played a crucial role in the Allied victory in 1945. However, the war had a devastating impact on the Soviet Union, leaving its economy and infrastructure in ruins. Section 5. Stalin's Legacy, a Complex and Contested Figure. Joseph Stalin's legacy is a complex and contested one. He is remembered as a brutal dictator responsible for the deaths of millions of people. He is also credited with transforming the Soviet Union into a major industrial and military power. Stalin's policies of forced collectivization and rapid industrialization led to widespread famine and suffering. However, they also laid the foundation for the Soviet Union's post-war economic growth. Stalin's legacy is still debated today in Russia and other former Soviet republics. Some view him as a great leader who saved the country from fascism, while others condemn him as a tyrant who destroyed countless lives. Stalin's impact on global politics was profound. He played a key role in the defeat of Nazi Germany, but he also contributed to the Cold War rivalry between the Soviet Union and the West. Section 6. Conclusion. Joseph Stalin's life and leadership were marked by both extraordinary achievements and unspeakable crimes. He was a ruthless dictator who ruled the Soviet Union with an iron fist. Stalin's policies had a profound impact on the Soviet Union and the world. He transformed the country into a major industrial and military power, but at a terrible human cost. Stalin's legacy continues to be debated today. He remains a controversial figure, admired by some and reviled by others.